Well, runners and walkers hit the streets of Duluth this morning for the Fitger's 5K. This year, nearly 1,000 people took part in the 35th running of the race. Organizers say that makes this the largest field in the event since 2019. The 5K is one of 3 races benefiting the Young Athletes Foundation, coordinated by those with Grandma's Marathon. Now, the foundation offers community support in a variety of ways, including a grant program, scholarship fund, and a running shoe program. Leaders with Grandma's say that YAF has contributed more than $1.3 million to area nonprofit youth athletic organizations. And in this year's 5K, Scott Belling and Chelsea Youngberg both ran to repeat victories. Belling finished with a time of 15:40. Youngberg's finished at about 18:37. Now, also after winning the St. Fantasy 4K last month, Amy O'Connor became the event's first ever non-binary champion with a time of 35:37.